In this session, we'll be working with the date related functions. So date related functions. Before getting into the date related functions, we should know the prerequisite of entering the date in the cell. Normally you have two types of the formats which has been given. One is your US English date and one is your Indian dates, right? So you have the format of US English date is first it comes on month, then day, then year, right? In similar way for India, first it comes for day, then month, then year. So when you open the workbook, there may be a situation where defaultly the date will be in the format of US English, or it could be Indian, depending upon the situation that you have, right? So now suppose you're going to work for the client for US, let it remain the default format itself. Suppose you want to change the format from US to English, you have to go to the format cell dialog box, right? So come to home tab. In this home tab you have this number, and in this you have the down arrow key. You click that, a format cells dialog box will open. In that, come to number tab. Within the number tab you have the category over here. In the category box you have to select the date, and you have to check defaultly what is the location given over here. So this is the type box where the various format of date is given. Whatever the format you require, you can change the format of the date over here, right? So here it gives the English India, so nothing to worry about that. So it is in the format of day, month and year. Suppose I require the US format, so I can change this, then select English United States. So here you find that first it shows the month, then it shows the day, then it shows the year. So both format can be used depending upon the requirement. So this is the first part that you should know, that there should be no confusion on entering the date in the Excel. Now first thing we will be getting right now with the date. So directly entering the date, we can use one function called date function. So I'll be typing equal to then date. So here it returns the number that represents the date in the Microsoft Excel date time code. So date, and within the argument it is asking the three variables to be entered. So here I type the year as 2021, then month I type as 8, then day I type as say 25, then close the bracket and enter. So you find that it gives you 25th August 2021, right? So this is the useful way of directly entering the function, and instead of typing the date you can use the help of the date function. Suppose there is a requirement of incrementing the date with the number of days. Suppose I need this date to be incremented, right? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So for that what I have to do is that first we have done the date function, right? First thing is that you make copy, right click, paste special, and paste it as value instead of formula, right? Values, you find that it comes into the normal value. Now you can do the increment of this value, or you can write the next date for this 26, 8, 21. So when you enter that, next date will come. Now what you have to do is that you have to select the both of the cell. Then here you have a small square box, right? A black square around the selection. So it is nothing but the quick fill handle. You have to just pull this one, click it and drag it down. So I'll be dragging it till 2/9/2021. So this is the incrementing the date in the number of days. So this is your date, right? So this you can do the help of the incrementing part. Then suppose I require what is the day of the week. I don't know what is the day. So what is the day of 30th August 2021? Instead of getting into this calendar part, you can directly use the function called weekdays function, right? So weekdays, I want to know the weekdays. Well, what is the day of 26th? In this case, what you have to do is that first you select the cells where you want the result to be listed out, right? So the cell, we have the cell C8 to C16. Select the cell from G8 to G16, right? Once you've done that, you select the formula equal to, then you select the cell, which cell you require, right? You have to select the cell F8, right? Then you press Control Enter. So here it gives all the date. Now what you have to do is that you have to go to the number tab in the format cell dialog box. So from the home tab, now come to this number tab. In the number tab, you have this small arrow. Okay, you have to click that arrow. A format cell dialog box will open, right? In that, you have to click the number tab. Suppose there may be a situation where it may be the tab will be border, right? So come to number tab. In the number tab, come to category box. This is your category box, right? In that, come here, you have the custom over here. So in this custom, in this type box, come to this type box. In this type box here, you click and delete this one, right? Click and delete this one and type D, 4 D's, right? D, I'll put it in small, D. So here it shows what is the day, right? So the sample is shown over here and I click OK. It gives you the weekdays. So automatically you can find what is the date and what is the day. So weekdays of particular day. So 29th is Sunday and 30th August is Monday. So this can be done with the help of the format cell dialog box, right? Suppose we require to determine a weekend from a particular date is given, right? Or in the particular date is given. Now, when we talk about the function, there is a function called Weekday Function. There is a function called Weekday Function. So normally this Weekday Function will return an integer value from 1 to 7. It will return an integer value from 1 to 7. So 1 represents Sunday and 7 represents Saturday, right? So 1 is Sunday and 7 is Saturday. That is 1 is for Sunday, 2 is for Monday, 3 is for Tuesday, 4 is for Wednesday, 5 is for Thursday, 6 is for Friday and 7 is for Saturday. So normally this weekday function will give you the day. Suppose I need what is the number for this one. Suppose I put equal to weekday. You have the weekday function. So it says that returns a number from 1 to 7 identifying the day of the week of a date. So equal to, then I'll be typing the value over here. The value that we are referring is date. Normally Excel will take this date as a serial number. It will take it as serial number, right? So then close the bracket and I enter. It gives you the 4. In the integer number which is returned is 4. So 4 is your Wednesday. First is Sunday, second is Monday, third is Tuesday, and 4 number is Wednesday. So now we will work with simple logical function called if, right? Where we have to know from within this date which are the weekends that has to be listed over here. Okay, I require that weekend has to be, which are the days where weekend has to be mentioned with the output. For that we'll be using a logical function, right? So I'll be typing here weekday. So I require the weekend to be done. Weekend. So weekend we have Saturday and Sunday are the weekend. So with the help of a logical function, I require the weekend to be shown over here, right? So come to the ith column, and in this I8 to I16 we'll be selecting it from I8 to I16, right? Then press equal to, then I'll be applying the if condition, if, right? So if condition, the logical test is that we'll be applying is or test the condition. If any one of them is true, it will be true. If one is false and another is true, true will be the result, right? So then press the tab key, then we'll be applying the weekday function. So weekday function will return a value, right? It will be returning a value. So I'll be pressing for the, I'll be selecting the date here, right? And I'll be closing the bracket, and I'll be checking whether this is equal to 7. So 7 is of Saturday. So whether this date is equal to Saturday, so equal to 7, right? Comma. Next logical value that we have to select is weekday, and same cell F8. I am selecting same cell F8 because that is the condition. Close the bracket. Equal to, in this case we'll be checking whether it is Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are the weekends, right? So first in the OR condition we'll be putting first condition whether the weekday is Saturday, sorry, weekday is Saturday or weekday is Sunday. So 1 is Sunday, right? Then close the parenthesis. Then we have to display the result. We have to type the text. What is the text that has to be come out? So value of true. So I require a text called I put it as weekend. It should display weekend. If it is false, if any of the condition is false, then it will return blank. Then close the parenthesis. I enter it. It shows blank because it is Wednesday, right? So this date is Wednesday. It returns blank. Suppose I copy this one, copy the cell, and I drag it from I9 to I16 and do the paste. Control V. It shows the result called the Saturday and Sunday are the weekends. Saturday and Sunday are the weekends.